it's really
This only
amazing.
shows how big this only shows how big our company is. Other companies, they only have one office in one country, but for us, we are existing in many countries around the world. That's how big our
Yes,
company is. That's how big Alliance in Motion Global is. So you're all very,
correct.
very lucky to be part of this company, because even despite this crisis, we are still growing. We're still
Mm-hmm.
growing. We still continue with the operation. So you don't need to worry about the crisis, because our company is so stable. Other companies, they only have one office in one country. But for us, we are existing in many countries around the world. That's how big our company is. That's how big Alliance in Motion Global is. So you're all very, very lucky to be part of this company. Because even from USA, from Abuja, from Ioma, Fisola, Togo, Singapore. I see someone from Singapore. Wow.
Singapore.
Kenya. Oh, from Dubai as well. Potakot, Ghana. Wow. Good morning to all of you guys. Brother Jerry is also here. Almost all our top distributors are here inside the chat room or in the Zoom meeting, waiting for our speaker, our very powerful
All right.
speaker for today.
Yes, Sir
So,
Christian, I'd just like to inform everyone that our capacity today is up to 1,000. So you can invite more. You can invite more of your downlines, invite more of your power leaders, invite more of your cross lines, people that you know that can benefit from our session today. So don't hesitate to send them the link. Let's hit 1,000. Let's maximize this opportunity as we hear the message and training, and probably some question and answer with our top one hall famer, top one male networker in this industry, Upline Joseph
and
Lee.
also, may we request to stop sharing the screen, because this screen will be solely or exclusive for our guest speaker. So if you accidentally shared your screen, please stop it. So, all right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Uh, Sir Christian, I think our guest speaker is already here. Is inside the
All right.
platform already, and
Wow,
I'm
I'm so
excited, and I'm
excited.
sure
Are you
our
guys
leaders are
excited? Are
excited too.
you guys excited? Come
Come
on, give me a
on,
thumbs up. Give me a
give me a
thumbs
thumbs
up.
up. Give me a thumbs up. Come on, give me a thumbs up. Shout out your country. Let me see those excitements from you guys. Come on. All right. I think Sir Christian, we're all ready. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. I'm so excited for all the leaders in western part of
All right.
Africa. Let's
Do the
introduce.
honors. Do the honors, brother.
Of course, this is one of the guy that I look up to in this industry. I really learned so much about this guy. Very humble, humble beginnings. Even up to this level, he still remained humble with a
Very, very
huge
humble.
empire, not just in the Philippines, but all over the world. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, all our brothers and sisters in Name Global Africa and Empowered Consumerism in the Philippines, let's all welcome Upline Joseph Lim. Hello,
Yeah,
Upline.
come on, let's
Come on, guys.
appreciate. Come on.
Yun. Hello.
Brother Joseph,
Yeah,
good morning. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Andito ako ngayon sa office. I'm now.
Wow, wow.
Hello,
Sir
Upline.
Joseph,
Yeah.
First of all, we'd like to thank you.
Dinig, pero medyo mahina.
Saka lang. Yun,
Brother
kumusta?
Joseph, would like to thank you. Thank you for accepting our invitation to be part of our Zoom meeting here in Africa. So it's actually an honor for you to be accepting our invitation to be part of our Zoom meeting. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Actually, guys, this is also my privilege because I really wanted to have a very huge network all over the world, not just in the Philippines. I really wanted to dominate. Anyway, we could already start, guys.
Yes.
Upline, I think before we start, let me ask our brother Japs. Brother Japs, can you mute all the participants for now? We can unmute them later during the question and answer
No, it's
session.
already mute. Everyone is mute already.
Everyone is mute already.
Okay, kami, sir.
Wait.
Hello,
Wait. I already mute everyone. Wait, let's wait for a while. All right. Someone is talking. I cannot find. All right.
Ito si IP32.
All right.
There's still somebody, yeah, that one. Paki-search sa
Huh?
ITEL.
I.
EEL P32.
Do I know?
Yes, mute already. What happened?
Ito, Tuesday kayo. Pwede mong unmute then in-mute lang. Tapos i-unmute lang.
Gradual kasi.
Ito pa si Pag-guiding. Meron dito Pag-guiding.
All right. Okay.
Alright? Ito na, Jeps. Sabi mo na, Jeps.
Okay. We can start, sir.
Much better. Upline. The floor is
Yes.
yours, Upline.
How can I start? Anyway, guys, maybe I could just tell first my story about why I really joined the network marketing. I was raised by my parents that we are used in traditional business. As I'm exposed with them, I really wanted to be rich, but the problem is I can see the time freedom the moment you are having a traditional business. That is the reason that I really wanted to earn more, but I still want to have the freedom. And the time that I saw the network marketing, I really fell in love with the network marketing system because you could be very rich in a very short span of time, but at the same time, you could always do the things that you want to do. And because of that, I already started doing the business. And maybe Mini is asking me what is my really secret in having this kind of huge achievement in the network marketing industry. Especially, I joined network marketing just around 2003. I was just a nobody before in the network marketing industry here in the Philippines. But right now, I'm already known not just here in the Philippines, but all over the world. My first formula is very, very simple. I just want to help my leaders and my downlines to achieve what they want in life. Before, I'm not good in public speaking. Um, I'm that kind of guy, that shy type, that I really don't want to talk in front of so many people. But when I see it that my group needs a great good speaker for them to have an advantage, and I really study how to become a good speaker. Actually, I always go. We have stand-up comedian here in the Philippines that I always go and watch them every night, so um I could just know how to deliver my public speaking engagement, that it will be entertaining. It just not be just like saying something or training, but it is also entertaining. In short, guys, whatever you see to me right now, I just studied it. Before, when I was studying, I really don't want to read books. But when I'm into network marketing, I right now I'm still reading books. Especially because I know the um advantage the moment you are reading books. That's why I'm really promoting it, guys. If you really want to become successful in life, you should really learn to read books. Just imagine this, guys. If the author make the books at least 10 years, 10 years of experience, and that's the time that he already made his books because of the 10 years experience. The moment you're going to read the book, you are already saving 10 years of your life. You're already adding 10 years experience in your life. That's how important the moment you are reading books. And I I I'm not really, what do you call that? I'm open for changes. The real problem with us, guys, we are not really prepared for us to become successful. Because when we are young, our parents give us a programming that is not really designed for what we are doing right now. Here in the Philippines, we are very common that the proper mindset here in the Philippines is go to school, study hard, and um go to school, study hard, and find a job. That's the mindsetting of Filipinos. The Chinese is also like this: go to school, study hard, and find a business or have a business. You see, that is just a simple difference of mindset, but the preparation that is giving to them is totally different on what is happening to us right now. Especially as Filipino, we are more commonly on a negative state rather than a positive state. Why? We are colonized by the Spain, the Spaniards, the Japanese, the Americans way back before. That's why the Filipinos as normally, they are not used to having confidence in themselves. Now, if you really want to become successful in life, you will have a different skill set. Just like me before, I have a different kinds of mindset, but I keep on improving. My only formula is how can I help my group? Just imagine right now, guys, I'm one of the Hall of Fame of AIM Global. I've already been in 17 years in the network marketing industry. But right now, because of the quarantine, some of my downlines, I help them because some of my downs doesn't have any credit cards, but they want to purchase their packages, their reorders. I'm the one who's doing it right now because some of my employees, they can't go to work because of the enhanced quarantine. They are in their homes. Right now, I'm doing it. Just imagine, guys, in my position right now, some of my downlines are messaging me, texting me na apply, I want to order at least 2 box of C24, 5 bucks of complete, one package. I'm doing it for them. That's my principle in life. I am really don't attach on what is my achievement. It is more on how can I help, how can I help, how can I help. That is also the reason why I already understand what is happening to us. Why there are people that become rich, why are there people they can even become successful in life. I could already explain it because I already studied it. The good thing about life, guys, is we could always change. Your results right now, it is not the results of what you did yesterday. It is not the result of what you did last month. It is not the result of what you did 2 months ago. It is a result of what you're doing years time. Just imagine, guys, right now, the quarantine here in the Philippines, we started March 15 of 2020 up to now. It's almost for almost 2 months already. But just imagine, even we have the quarantine right now, some of my accounts, actually it is almost 3 to 4. I have 3 to 4 accounts that is flash out every day. Until now, I have 16 pairs per day, 16, and it is flash out every day. It is earning the maximum income. But it is not the results of 2 months ago, 3 months hustle. It is a result of my hustle years ago. That's why, guys, you see, we need to really understand what we are doing. Example, the health. Some of us telling when you have diabetes, when you have high blood, they thought that it is just the effect of what they are eating yesterday or months ago, but actually it is a result of the lifestyle. The lifestyle that they have years ago, it is just an accumulation. That's why they are sick. The same thing with success. Your success right now, it is just an accumulation of your hustle of years ago. That's why, guys, if you really want to change your life, if you want to change your results, you need to change first yourself. You can never change your life if you're not going to change yourself. You cannot have a positive life having a negative mind. It will always start from within. Now, for us to understand, guys, it is told in the Bible that ask and you shall receive, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be open. It's very clear. What you want, it will be given. Just like what is happening to us right now. End of the day, one way or another, we already prayed for what is happening to us right now. Here in the Philippines, we always say that hopefully we want there will be no traffic in EDSA. And because of the quarantine, right now we really don't have any traffic in EDSA. We have so much time right now on our family. We have so much quality time because we are all together inside the home. And we already prayed for this. Now, my point is, guys, what is happening to you right now? One way or another, years ago, you prayed for that. You prayed for you to have a great relationship. But for you to have a great relationship, sometimes you need to get rid of the bad relationship that you have. If you keep on praying that you want to become rich, sometimes they need to cut your other source of income for you to focus on what you're doing right now. Just like what happened to me. 2006, we have a typhoon in the Philippines, especially in our place. That is Typhoon Riming. Now, we have so many debts. The business is not booming there, and I don't have any choice. I need to network outside my province. I need to go to Manila just to do my networking. Before I'm asking it, wow, why does it need to happen to me? My network is already booming, but we have a typhoon again, and that is the reason why my group collapsed again. But because of that, I don't have any choice. I go to Manila. But when I go to Manila, that is the reason why I move out of my comfort zone. And because of that, that's the start of the changes in my networking journey. That is what is happening to us right now. Guys, always remember, the moment we have a crisis, what my point of view of crisis is the distribution of wealth. For me, this is a distribution of wealth again. For some that they can see the opportunity that they have right now will be jackpot after this NCOV, after this quarantine. For the person that was going to cry, to dwell on complaining and complaining and complaining, their life will never change. Guys, we have a golden opportunity right now. If you can see what I'm seeing right now. Actually, when we started here in the Philippines, when we have the quarantine, exactly April 1, I have lots of already scheduled for my group. We have a presentation every day from 7 p.m. We have a presentation training 11:45 p.m. I just make my group to have a full schedule because I know what is happening to us right now. Guys, first of all, if you can see, we have a supply and demand. We are oversupply of time because many people that is working before, just imagine guys, if you are working and you're spending almost 12 hours per day going to your work, working and going home, you have 12 hours. Then if you are already in the quarantine right now and you're used to working, you have a free of 12 hours a day. The question is, what are you going to do? You have so few options for you to do something, especially right now. That's why I'm telling my group, this is the right time for you to be aggressive. This is the right time for you to invite, and present as many as you can. Many people are still hanging right now on what will happen to them. And secondly, this is the right the right time for us to say that even employment is not stable. Before, I could always hear someone said to me that, oh, I want to work. I don't want in your company because it's not stable. Sometimes you're earning, sometimes you're not. But right now, how can you say that working is stable? Especially if you're part of right now almost 90%. of the source of income here in our country is also closed. Many businesses are closed, the transportation are not moving. Just especially imagine that. But we are very lucky on our business. Me, I'm so proud that I'm part of EC. I'm so proud of the management of EC because just imagine, guys, they also have the reason for them not to work, especially our president, our Doc Ed, our CEO. He has all the reason not to work because for the longest time, for more than 14 years, he's doing the hustle. This is the time for him to spend so much time with his family. But Doc Ed is always thinking, how can he help us? How can still our business can be still moving? And that is the reason why we have already Easy Shop in the Philippines. And guys, you are very lucky in Africa because after this, after they are focusing on the Philippines, the next will be focusing on Africa. And it will be again a huge advantage on you. Actually, I envy you guys because here in the Philippines, the moment we are going to cross place to place, it is just from region to region. Rather than in you, you have very lucky because it will be a country to country. You are one continent. You are, you are a continent. Just imagine, guys, compared to us, we are very small. You just need to be aggressive. Now, I'm giving you the some pointers on how for you to become rich. The first thing, always remember, guys, everything that you see here in this place, it always started within our mind. Our mind is a very powerful tool. Our body is a powerful tool that we are not maximizing it. Okay. Now, first of all, guys, whatever you are always thinking will always be true. Again, I'm going to back what I said before. Ask and you shall receive. It's very true. But this is the problem. We have a system that is called a body. They are different parts of our body. They are different department. We have thinking department. We have talking department. We have emotion department. And we have action department. There are 4 different departments of our body. Now, some of you may be asking me, oh, if it's easy for us to be rich, the moment we're just going to think we are going to reach, are we going to be rich? Because you said a while ago that ask and you shall receive. Yes, it's true. But you need to understand it, guys. You're thinking that you will be rich. But you're always saying that you will not be rich. You're always saying it's hard to recruit, it's hard to invite, I don't have money, my prospect doesn't have money. The moment you are keep on saying that it's hard, it's hard, it's hard, if you're going to compute between your thinking mind at your talking mouth, which is you're doing, you always do. Are you always doing the thinking that you will be rich? Or you're always saying that you will not be rich? And the one that's going to manifest, it's the one you are always doing. That's why it's very important, guys, that if you want to become successful in life, you want to be rich, you're already thinking, I want to be rich, I want to be rich. And you're always saying, I want to be rich, I want to be rich. But your emotion doesn't believe. They're saying, oh, you will never be rich because you are born like that. Your parents is poor. You are, your face is like that. That's the reason that you will not become rich. And again, you need to compute which is more powerful for you, your emotion, your talking, or your thinking. Now, my point is, guys, you see, if you want you to become successful, it needs to be aligned. What needs to be? Your thoughts need to be aligned. Your mouth, your talking needs to be aligned. Your emotion needs to be aligned, and your action needs to be aligned. Okay, I'll just give you some. 2006, when I started doing network marketing here in EC, in AIM Global, I apply to become a speakers bureau. I applied to become a speakers bureau in the company because I know that I will be having a huge group. That is the reason when the company, when the management told me, okay, Joseph, you go to Davao, you stay for 1 week. You go to Mindanao, you stay for 1 week. I just always said yes. And even my cross line, if they are asking me help, I'm helping them. I'm treating them like just my downline. Because I always believe correct practice makes perfect, wrong practice makes perfect. That's why when someone is asking me to share my business to them, even it's cross line, I'm giving it all because I want to practice the correct way to present the business. Okay. Now guys, when I'm already going places around the Philippines, that I'm going to different groups, even if it's not under my team, it's okay for me because I know this is already my practice. Since I'm already handling different kinds of lines, different kinds of leaders, different kinds of persons, since I'm already handling them, I'm already practicing it. The moment that I will have a huge group, I already know how to handle it. Okay. You see, my thought is I want to have a huge group. I always say it that one day I will have a huge group in the Philippines. I always say it, and I always feel it. That is the reason why I am always helping someone, even if my money is not that big. I still help someone because for me, this is just part of my growth. This is just temporary. There will come a time that I will be very, very rich. And it happened. You see, guys, if I don't have any single record here in Global that I transfer some distributor to my line. I didn't even do that. Actually, it's the opposite thing. Sometimes I'm giving my prospect or my direct to other, even to my cross line. I do that because I always believe in abundance. We have so many people in this world. We have already 7 billion, and I'm sure you can never handle everyone. Even me, I already become so huge in this kind of business, but I didn't even recruited everyone that I know, even not my whole family, because the moment you will have just a few leaders that is already committed, your time will always be used. Now, guys, my point is, if you want to become rich and you have loan or debt and you're not paying it, okay, your thoughts, you will be rich, but your action, the moment you are not paying it, your actions say that you will never be rich. And guess what? Again, I'm going to back again. The moment whatever you keep on doing or you're spending so much time doing it, you're spending so much time being negative, you will have a negative life. Spending so much time being positive, you will have a positive mind or positive results. That's the difference, guys. So you need to understand the first thing that I'm giving to you is that you need to be aligned. You need to be aligned, your thoughts, your sounds, your mouth, your emotion, and your action. The moment it is already aligned, it will be easy for it to manifest. Because if you're just going to just imagine, guys, if you're going to see yourself, just imagine if you are God and you are praying to God. Do you think he will not be confused on what you want and what you're doing and what you're thinking? Then how can you give? How can he give you what you want in life if you are confused on what you want? That's why the first thing you just need to do is clear. You need to that is the reason why it is focus. Our perception of focus is, okay, I'm doing the easy. I'm not doing any networking company. I'm not employed. I'm focused. No, it's not true. Being focused doesn't mean a decision that you make one time. It is a decision you make every single moment of your life. Just imagine, okay, you have a schedule and you have a problem in your home. Which which are you going to prioritize? The problem or your network? And if you're going to choose the network, that is focus. You have a money. This is my question. You have a money. You need a money for your group to expand, and you also need money for your family for them to feed. Do you think what will be your priorities? And if you're going to ask me, my priorities will be business. Why? Because the moment I'm going to prioritize the business will earn. The moment it will earn, I can still feed my family. If I'm going to prioritize my family, my business will collapse. End of the day, we will doesn't have anything to eat again. That is my point, guys, that you should really be clear on what you want in life. That's the first. The second advice for me, guys, you need to forgive. You need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive yourself because I know we have so many things that we are carrying that help us to be hard for us to get our dreams. Okay, just imagine this, guys. Imagine we're having a hiking. Okay, we're going to the mountains and we're going to stay there for a few days. Now, the moment you're going to mountains and you're going to have an hiking, you will never bring everything. You will not bring a food that is good for 1 week if you're just going to stay there for 3 days. You are not going to bring, I'm sure, a refrigerator, anything that gas stove. You're not going to bring it. The ones you're going to bring is the one you really just need. Now, that's also life. You need to forgive everyone. You need to forgive yourself because whatever you done in your past, it will never define who you are. Always remember that is the reason that we have past. Past is already done. It will never define who you are. Your past and this person in the present time is a two different person. That's why you need to forgive yourself and forgive your enemies. Forgive them not because they deserve to be forgiven. Forgive them because you deserve a peace of mind. If you have a lots of enemies, a lot of heartache, it will affect you. You are the one who's going to be hard for you the moment you don't know how to forgive. Just smile, guys. That's life. Um, just like what I always said, if your partners, if your partner in life doesn't want you, just move on and be happy about it. And that's life. Everything is we're just going to pass by. We are born naked in this world and we will die naked in this world. We don't actually own anything. We are just experiencing having a life in this planet. That's why for me, you don't need to be so serious about life. Just always learn to smile, learn to give, learn to love, learn to laugh. If someone is doing something not good to you, just move on. You just need to understand that they are not having a good time in their life. That's why they are doing it. Just imagine this, guys. I always keep this illustration. This is a glass. This is a cup. If I'm going to pour hatred in this cup, the moment it is already full, the one who's going out will be hatred. If I'm going to pour this cup positivity, if it is already full, the one who's going to pour is positivity. That is the reason why some people, they can do bad to others because they are full. They're already full of bad experience in their life. They don't have any choice but them to let it out. That's why we really need to understand them and we need to pray for them. Pray for them that hopefully they could already move on in their life and it could already change. That's why, guys, you need to forgive. That's for me, that's the very important. You need to forgive everyone. Okay, your parents, you need to forgive them because our parents always love them. We our parents always love us, but the problem is no parents normally study on how to having a family. We always keep on our principle in having a family, it is just pass by. What our parents do to us, that is the one we are also going to do to our children. And that is the reason that if our parents didn't do anything for you that is good, then just that's okay. Because actually, guys, our parents is teaching us something. What you don't want, the attitude of your parents, it is teaching you something and it will help you to break through in life. That's why you need to be sensitive. Ask yourself, what is the attitude of my parents that I don't really like? What is the attitude of my parents that it get irritated me? Then you should be very sensitive about it because it is teaching you something. Actually, guys, if something or someone is irritating us, they are teaching us something. That is what we call mirror. That's why we really need someone. We need everyone because they are teaching us. The rich are teaching us something that what we need to do in our life. That is the rich teaching us. The poor is also teaching us. They are teaching us on what we don't need to do in our life. That's why, guys, you need to forgive. That's number one. You need to be aligned. Okay, that's align what you want in life. Okay. Then next for me is, guys, if you really want to become successful in business, it's not about us anymore. It's not about you anymore. It's about the game that you are doing. We are in the network marketing industry. Just like what I said a while ago, I'm not good in public speaking. Even I'm not this have a very what do you call that? A very um I'm not used in this kind of industry before, because when I was young, I'm one of the troublemaker in our place. Just imagine the shifting that I have, that the changes that I need to do just for the sake of this kind of business. That's why I always reinvent myself. That's why I call always myself new me. I will be new me again, new me again, new me again. In short, the Joseph Lim that you know yesterday, last year, is already different from now. Now that is also the reason, guys. Actually, in our intro right a while ago, I told you that this is also my privilege. Actually, guys, I'm humbled for what Sir Perry right now doing to me, because for me, you are coming from almost 6 countries and you are listening to me. And this is one way also for me to have a practice, because I'm really challenged on the growth of the network in Africa. I'm really, really challenged, guys. And honestly, I'm not very used in speaking in this kind of dialect in English, because I'm really used in Filipinos. But I need to push myself out of the comfort zone for me to really grow. That's why, guys, I really want to have a huge group, not just in Africa, also in Europe. And this is already my practice. This is already my one way of saying to God that I'm already ready to have another huge group. That is the reason why I'm catering everyone, even if you're not a downlines. I really don't care, because for me, I'm not asking any help or any payment in return for some people. I don't ask them why. I know the one who's upstairs, he will be the one who's going to give everything that I need. And for me, it's better to ask for our creator rather than for some people, because the person that we are always asking, they're just limited. Unlike the creator, he's unlimited. This is the reason for me that I'm very confident on what is happening to us right now. And I'm very, very happy that I know after this NCOB, we will again have a huge impact that easy this empowered consumerism. We will have huge impact, not just in Africa, not just in the Asia, but in the entire world. That's why, guys, you need to be very aggressive. Where attention goes, the energy flows. We are living in a very what do you call, in a very mystical earth, because this is a dimension. The perspective of you living in this world is different. It depends upon your perspective. You could see what is happening to us right now is negative, but you could always see this as a positive. And since me, I'm already programmed for always being positive on whatever happening to me right now. Actually, if you're going to ask me how I am right now in this quarantine, I'm happy. I'm excited because I have so many things that I could do right now that I couldn't do before. I could always play right now in my PlayStation. I play around 10 to 12 hours straight. I'm doing it. And then if I have a Zoom meeting, I could do this. And just imagine this, guys. We are very lucky. Why? NCOM happened on the digital world already. We could always talk. We could just imagine right now, you are listening to me. I'm talking with you. Just imagine, guys, we are very lucky for us to experience this kind. And for me, we don't need to be sad because it is just the earth saying to us that, excuse me, I'm just going to have a vacation. The earth is just having a vacation right now. Just imagine if how old are you right now? If you are already 30 years old, 40 years old, just imagine, guys, the earth already gave you for 40 years old, 30 years old your life. And he is just asking for a few months. He is just asking a few months for us to rest. So he could also rest. He could also repair the needed for this the needed for this earth. That's why, guys, for me, we just need to enjoy life. We just need to experience everything. And for us to be really happy, the only secret is you need to live in the present. You don't need to live in your past because it's already done. You don't need to be excited so much in the future because we really don't know what will happen in the future. The one thing we already know is on what is happening to us right now. And me, I'm very happy because I have a daughter and I could see how she grows. She grows so fast in a span of a few months. Wow. I because this is my first time to have a baby. And I just enjoy everything that is happening to us. The major reason, one of our heartaches is attachment. We are always to attached to something or someone that is no longer with you. And for me, just always learn how to smile and maximize on what is happening to us right now, because what I said a while ago, where attention goes, the energy flows. When your attention goes on the positive will grow and your life will become positive. We're going to focus on the negativity will grow and your life will be negative. That's why, guys, you need to be very crucial. If we are not eating anything, okay, the moment we are going to eat, first we need to know if it's still good or not before we eat it. The same thing with the words. Don't ever say anything that you wanted to say, especially when it is negative. Because when you keep on saying the negative things, it will happen to you. That is what we call law of resonance. If you want to know if you will already be rich, because guys, we are just a program. We are just like a cell phone that you could put some application in there and you're going to use it. The same thing with our body. You could put any programming with us, being positive or being negative, and it will manifest. That's why you need to be careful so you could know. If you really wanted to know yourself, okay, that is what I call law of resonance. If you see the network marketing, because there are two sides in network marketing. There are some people that, wow, I want to become the top earner. I want to become a network marketing icons because they are very rich. They have so much money. They have cars. They can travel around the world. If you keep on saying that, good news. That is your programming. If you keep on seeing, I really don't want to join the network marketing because they're pyramiding, they're scams. I have known some that joined that didn't even become successful. And guess what? If you are keep on seeing that kind of happening to others, good news, that is your resonance. What you see in others exists in you, and what exists in you will manifest out externally. That's why, guys, you need to be very, very sensitive on what you're saying, on who is your friends, who is your idol, because it is a reflection of you. Me, guys, before, when I'm going to have my first car is Honda Civic. When I have my first car, before I have my first car, when I'm riding my motorcycle, when I keep on seeing in the road, wow, Civic. When I park my motorcycle, I see some in the parking, that's Civic car. Wow, it's Civic again, it's Civic. After a few months, I already got my Civic car. And that's what will you know if you're going to be successful. You will be successful the moment you keep on seeing it in everything, in everyone. The moment you go outside of your home, you see it. The moment you're browsing in the internet and you saw your car, you saw your dream house, you saw the country that you're going to travel. Yeah, that is the sign. That's why we have what we call law of resonance. What you always see exists in you and it is already happening. That's why if you keep on seeing negative things, you need to control it. You need always to focus on the positive side, because this is my question. If you're going to see a rose that has a thorn, Are you going to be happy because you see a flower that has a thorn? Or are you going to be sad because you see a flower that has a thorn? It's the same. The same rose with a thorn, but it's a different perspective. You see, guys, we're living in a very beautiful country, in a very beautiful world. We are living in the safest time of planet right now. We are very, very lucky. You just need to remind yourself again. You're still living, you can still walk, you can still talk. You're very lucky because many other people are already in the hospital. Some of them are already dead, but you're still alive. That's why, guys, the first thing you just need to do is have a positive mind, because the moment you're going to have a positive mind, it will manifest on the outside. That's why, guys, the last thing before we have a Q&A, if you still are we still going to have a Q&A, Perry?
Yes, Abs. I'm sure they will ask a question.
Napadaldal lang ako eh.
It's good, Abs. All is good. I'm reading some many positive comments, agreeing with what you're saying, and it's you, Upline. They're
Yeah.
excited. So, Upline,
Okay,
you can continue.
maybe okay. Maybe, guys, we could already have the question and answer, because normally I'm answering also long sa common question to me, because I want it normally to be discussed it what do you call that,
So, there'll be interaction, Upline.
yeah, sige, simulan natin.
Yes.
All right.
All
Brother
right.
Christian.
For any
Wow.
questions, you can just chat it on our chat box. So, did you find any questions already, Brother Ferry, in the chat box?
Yeah, I saw one question a while ago while Upline Joseph was sharing. Let me just, Brother Christian, before we proceed to the question and answer, as you write your question and answer in the chat box, I just like to share, the notes that I was writing with Upline Joseph, sharing and mentoring today to us. It's very good to hear this coming from him. Where attention goes, energy flows, because this is very relevant today at this pandemic crisis. You have only two options in what's going to be the outcome of your life, because if you put your energy, or rather your attention, in a positive side, your energy flows and it will be providing you positive outcome and results. While some of the people right now, the attention goes more on the negative. COVID-19 is, this sucks. We can't do our business. This is affecting my life. No income. We can't go out. Everybody's in lockdown. So where your attention goes, your energy flows, and your activity will be affected. Your mindset, everything will be affected. And that's why this training, this mentoring is very, very important. That's why we're thankful to you, Upline Joseph, for gracing the
Thank you, Sir
invitation.
Joseph. The good thing
Thank
about
you din
this,
po.
Brother Perry, last Wednesday when we had Brother Michael Colley as our guest, his
Mm-hmm.
topic was about leadership. And now
Yeah.
the topic today is so perfect because it's all about mindset. It's
Mm-hmm.
really connected, how leaders should really behave or go towards this crisis. They should be looking forward. They have to change the mindset nowadays because of this crisis. And I really love the topic of Sir Joseph today. So thank you very much, Sir Joseph, for
Exactly.
accepting our invitation.
Thank you
You
din
know,
po.
coming from a guy who was able to experience so much in network marketing, not just in the Philippines, but from other countries as well, from his downlines. Anyway, Upline, I saw some questions here. I think this one was asked by one of a Filipino, but it will resonate, and the answer will be, for everybody. How can I increase the commitment level of my downline or a prospect? How can I increase the
um
commitment level?
you can never do that. For me, the important thing is first is you. The first thing you just need to do is to maximize yourself. Always remember, we are a magnet. We will always attract who we are. And if you're planning to have a leaders, top earners downlines under you, and you are not the top earner mindset, it will never happen. And for me, the important thing is first, you just need to maximize your schedule, the right schedule for us to become successful. So it could be very clear for you. The part-timer in any industry, they are working 4 hours per day. That is the part-timer. The full-timer, they are working 8 hours per day. The icons, or this is what we call the cream of the crop, they are working 12 hours a day. You see the difference. It is just that it is not just like I'm working and I don't work, that is I'm full-timer. No, it's the working hours. If you are working, if you are giving the hours just 4 hours per day in your business, you are part-timer. If you are giving 8 hours per day, you are full-timer. If you are giving 12 hours per day, you are an icon. But again, this is the result of years of hustle. This is not just a result of, okay, my upline told me that I need to work 12 hours per day. Okay, I'm just going to work 12 hours per day in a single month. After a month, then you stop. Then you're hoping that you will be successful and you will be rich because you are already you already work for 12 hours. No, it is a years. Just imagine, guys, Manny Pacquiao, we have Manny Pacquiao. He's already doing his boxing for 20 years. Michael Jordan, for how long he is playing basketball. Michael Jackson, for he is how long doing the music in the music industry. You see, guys, everyone that is so successful in their field, they are doing that for so long. And for me, our job right now is not to push just our downlines to be committed, but to push ourselves to be committed. If you are not doing the 12 hours rules, you could not even say that you want your prospect to be committed. It needs to be you first. We have what we call mirror cells or mirror neurons. When a partner or a couple, they're been together for so long and they're always together, normally, Sir Pere, ano magkamuka?
Like alike.
Normally, they will be very alike their face, because the our cells mirror on who is he is always seeing. That's also us. If you want to have a great downlines, great network leader, you should be great first. That's why my point is, the one you're asking it, how will you be committed your prospect? No, our job is like this: make your schedule full. Ask your downlines, okay, how many schedules that you can give to me? If your goal is to have 100 goals in a 100 schedule in a span of 1 month, and your leader or your downlines gave you 5 schedule in a span of 1 month, you still have 95 more to go. And you don't need to push it to him. Okay, still have 95 schedule. You don't know. You need to find again someone that was going to give you another schedule. And he gave you another 5 schedule, you still have 90. And find it and until you already do it. That is your first you need to do. That you need to do, make your schedule full first. And this
All
is
right.
also the
Thank you so
reason, guys.
much.
The moment you have a negative state, this is 100%. You're having a negative state when your schedule is not full. Because when you have a full schedule, I'm sure you really don't have any time for you to become negative.
Exactly.
Yes, upline.
Thank you for that.
In connection to your sharing, I read one question here, which is really relevant and connected to what you just said. What inspires you? What is the Sir Jaylin? What inspires you the most? I mean, what's your number one inspiration?
Actually, I have different inspiration when I was starting and right now. Before, I was just inspired because of the network marketing industry. I was inspired of the lifestyle. I was inspired also to be famous, to be a really good speaker. That is the reason before. I want to travel. I want to experience earning so much. I want to have that kind of feeling that, wow, what will be it's like if I'm going to different parts of the world and having the lifestyle that the rich and famous are already doing. That is my first inspiration before. But right now, you could still ask me, how come you already earning so much and you already, I'm sure you already experience everything that you want to experience, and You're not that inspired because of the gadgets or cars, but what inspired me still right now. Now that is the reason, guys. Before I told you a while ago that I already understand our body. Our body is our primary tool for us to become successful. That's why you really need to take good care of your body. You need to have an exercise. You need to eat healthy foods. It's very important because if you are eating healthy, your body will function well. And if your body is functioning well, you can already think very clearly and your action is very good. Okay. Now I will back with you. Now guys, I already understand our body. Our body is just like also a cell phone. A cell phone, the moment it is already low battery, you just need to charge it. You're going to charge it and so it will be full again. Now, the same thing with our body. Our body, guys, we have an energy every day. We are recharging the moment we are sleeping. And the moment we wake up, we have an energy. And you could choose where are you going to spend that energy. You could spend it in a positive way or you could spend it in a negative way. Actually, if you're going to spend the energy in a negative way, it is more easy for us to lose the energy the moment you are using it in a negative way. Because the moment you're using the energy in a positive way, the consumption of energy is low. The moment you're going to spend your energy in a negative way, the consumption of energy is fast. That is the reason why when we are on a negative state, we feel so heavy. We feel so bad. We feel so heavy. Unlike when you're in a negative, when you are in a positive state, you feel like you are floating. Just like when you are in love. When you are doing what you love, you are just like floating. Wow, you could do it easily the moment you are happy on what you're doing. Now, guys, my inspiration actually right now, to be honest with you, is for me, I want to be part to promote the positivity in the whole world. I want to remind everyone that you are beautiful. You are handsome. Yeah, I want to remind everyone that we are, always remember this, guys, we are created in the image and likeness of God. Therefore, you are good. You're handsome. That's why if you really want to become successful in life, you don't really need to change. You need to remember who you are. When you are young, you are already good. Everything that you need for you to become successful, it is already exists in you. If you can still remember when you are young. When you are young, guys, you really don't care about anything. You just laugh. You just play. When you want something, you do it. Even your parents tells you not to go up and you're going up. That is the characteristic of a successful person. We love what we do. We forgive always. When you are young, even if your parents spank you, after a while, you're already smiling. You already love again your parents. You don't even, my parents spank me, I don't love it. You don't do that. Now, guys, for me, you really need to remember again who you are. You need to learn to love yourself. The moment you are facing the mirror, are you happy? Or you're always wishing that, how I wish I could look like this, I could look like that. Hey, what you are doing with yourself? You should, the number one fan of yourself. You should always say to yourself that you love yourself, that you are the most handsome in this world, you are very good. You should be the number one fan of yourself. Because, guys, if you're going to do that, that will be the start of the changes in your life. And you will be shocked on how lucky you are, on how good you are. If someone keeps on telling you that you're not good, they are telling it to themselves. They are not telling it to you, they are telling it to themselves. That's why you just need to understand them and don't listen to them. I'm sure you know who you are. You're just you just keep on you are just being reminded of some people that you are not good, but don't listen to them. If you are doing this kind of business and some family members tells you that it's not good, it's you will never be rich, don't ever listen to them. Why? That is the reason why you see this business. And they didn't. Because this is for you and this is not for them. When I started doing this business, everyone in my family are not supporting me. They're telling me that you will never be successful. You're just a child. Uh, we have so many network company already here in the place, but no one becomes successful. But I really don't care. Because for me, I love what I do. I'm happy on what I'm doing, and I'm not doing anything bad. Then I really don't care for everyone. And that is the reason why I'm here. My inspiration right now is to remind everyone, you could always change your life. You could always be rich. Whatever we have right now, whatever the success that we have right now, you could do that. It is already a proven fact. Just imagine your upline, one of the upline of Africa, Elias. Just imagine the achievement that he has. He has just joined 5-6 years ago in this business, but look at him right now. And maybe there's another Elias here in our Zoom meeting. Just believe in yourself, guys. I told you, just believe in yourself. You will be amazed on how much achievement that you could do in this one lifetime. Sir Perry, yun po yung sagot ko.
All right. Thank you, Brother Joseph, for that very enlightening answer to that question. Siguro, Sir Joseph, we're going down with the last question because we're about to reach 2 hours already. So we're
Oo nga, ang
taking too
daldal
much
ko
of
eh.
your time. No, it's okay. It's okay. Maybe we'll go with this last question from Carl Kingsman. Good day, Upline Joseph. How do you maintain momentum at a time like this, especially when you are running a very large team or network, just as you have? How do you keep the fire burning? How do you keep the momentum going?
Actually, the momentum is the result of consistency. You will never have a momentum in your network if you're not going to be consistent on the activities and hustle of your group. Now, the question is, how could I maintain my consistency? And that is the reason what I just said a while ago, guys, that our body is just like a cell phone. Cell phone needs a battery, and our body needs an energy. And me, I know what to do. This is another my formula in life. Eat the emotion that you need. If you want to be happy, eat happiness. If you want to be motivated, eat motivation. We could always eat the emotion that you need. It is not literally eating. Just imagine this. If you want to be happy and you're sad, the moment you wake up, you're sad, you don't feel anything, you don't want to move, okay. It's no problem. You just need to understand it that you are sad. Then one thing you do, you could watch comedy. You could watch the videos that the moment you are watching, it makes you happy. You could call your friend that the moment you are talking to them, you feel good, you are happy. The moment you're going to do that, guess what? You already pouring yourself happiness. The moment you are already pouring yourself happiness, you could already give it to someone else. That is my reason. That is my secret. Just eat the emotion that you need. It's normal. The moment you wake up, you're not motivated. It's normal because we are human beings. We have what we call emotion, and our emotion is unstable. It is just like weather. Sometimes it's raining, sometimes it's not. And it's we are part of the nature. So you could understand that we are also unstable. No, but you can do something. Just like when we have a night, okay? We have day, we have night. When we have a night, we open the lights. So we could still use or we could still see even in the night. That's also the life. If you are not motivated, do the things that motivates you. Read a book, exercise, eat healthy foods. Even me, if actually guys, this is my hack in life. If I wake up then, because being an upline, it is not sleeping on a bed of roses. The moment you are successful, it is not you are in the beach drinking champagne. It's not like that, guys. The moment you are successful, you are eating breakfast, lunch, dinner, you are eating problems. Yes, you are eating problems. That will be part of your life the moment you are in our situation and you are successful. Problem is not bad. It is your responsibilities. Okay, that's why the moment sometimes when I wake up, then I feel very lonely or I'm not that motivated. I don't know if you have that here in the Philippines. We have dragon fruit. It's very healthy for me that the moment I shake it and I drink it, automatic, I'm so full of happiness. You could eat banana. Banana has a potassium. Potassium, it's given as serotonin in our body. And serotonin, it is one of the chemicals that makes us happy. Actually, there are 4 chemicals in our body that makes us happy. Oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins, dopamine. That is 4 kinds of chemicals that makes us happy in our body. That's why I really know what to do. The moment I am not motivated, I know what to do. The moment I'm not happy, I know what to do. I have already set of things that I need to do for that kind of emotion for me to achieve. That's why I could always, guys, hustle like this. I could talk with you with this kind of momentum, this kind of energy, because I know what to do. That's why you need to learn to understand yourself. You need to understand your body. I really don't know what makes you motivated, what makes you happy, but you should know that. So the moment you're in the situation that you are not happy, stop whatever you're doing. Make yourself happy first. The moment you're already happy, do again what you are doing. There's nothing wrong to stop. Even a beautiful car, even it's a Ferrari, it's Lambo, it needs to stop to have a gas. The same thing with our cell phone and the same thing with our body. You should really understand our body, because if you understand your body, you could maximize the potential of your body. That's why that is my reason sa question sa akin, Sir Perry.
Yes. Thank you so much, Applied Joseph. I
Yeah.
think, is it possible to have last question?
Hindi, kayo po, okay lang sa akin.
Sir Christian, any last question?
Last question. I think this is one of the most basic questions that we can have here, but I think most distributors here in Nigeria would really love your answer to this question. How can I really convince people who say they don't have money?
It's very
How can
simple
you?
for me, guys. If they don't have the money, help them to have the money. For me, I could always just say, okay, just give me referrals. The moment you're going to have a referrals, I'm going to give you, magkano bang direct referral sa inyo, sa Africa?
Iba-iba, sir.
Iba-iba,
Iba-iba
iba.
eh.
Oh,
So,
this is just for ano. You could do, okay, I'm going to give you my pairing. Okay? You could just do that. They're just going to have a referrals. If their referrals are going to join, give them your earnings, give them the direct referral or give them the pairing, and it's still good for you because you have a new downlines, and it's not be a loss for you because the one who you already give to them is just your commission. Normally, guys, for me, I really don't indulge into a debate. If you are saying to me that you don't have any money, okay, no problem. It's okay because these businesses are made for poor people. Just give me referrals or give me some referrals that I could sell the food supplement, and the earning, I will give it to you. You have already an asset because he's already giving you referral. If someone also say to me that I don't really have time, okay, it's very good because this business is made for the people that doesn't have time. You could just give me your referrals, your friends that I'm going to, the one who's going to present it, and you already do the business even you don't have any time. Some prospect were also going to say to me na, I'm shy type, I really don't know how to talk. Okay, no problem. You are very timely because this business is made for shy people. Me, I'm not shy. I'm the one who's going to present the business to your friends. You're just going to shut your mouth and let me finish, and I'm going to do the talking. In short, whatever the reason of the prospect, I don't debate it to them. I just always told them that good news, this business are made for that people. Yan po yung sagot ko.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, Sir Joseph Lim. Well, thank you so much, Sir Joseph, for accepting our invitation to be part of this
Yeah.
Zoom meeting. Brother Perry, I'm
yes.
sure a lot of people here who's in this Zoom meeting learned a lot. They're inspired. You inspired them a lot, Sir Joseph. So definitely, dito sa chat box, a lot of appreciations here in the chat box. saying how lucky they are, how grateful they are to have you as their guest speaker. So, with that, on that note, Brother
Yes,
Perry, would like to say thank you to everyone for listening to the training of Sir Joseph Lim. Any
exactly.
last words, Sir Perry? Any last words, Sir Joseph?
Guys, this is the time for you to be aggressive. Don't dwell on the negative things. It will never change your life. Focus on what you need to do for your life to change. Your life will never change if you're not going to change.
Wow, thank you so much,
Wow,
Upline
wow.
Joseph, for that
So
last
much.
message. Brother Christian, I just like to take this opportunity to take once again Upline Joseph for gracing us and giving time for the West African and also the leaders from other countries to, you know, hear from straight from the uh, Hall of Famer himself on how he was able to achieve greater heights in network marketing. I would just like to take this opportunity also to uh, say thank you to all the countries who participated today, especially from Nigeria, Ghana, Togo, Ivory Coast. There's also some people from Cameroon, Benin, Congo. I saw some from eastern part of Africa as well. I saw one from US a while ago. All our uplines from the Philippines. Thank you for being part of our training today. And Brother Christian, of course, this Zoom massive training events will not be possible without the support and help of our management in Nigeria, especially in the Philippines.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you.
Once again, thank you po sa ating board of directors, Dr. Ed Cabantog, for having this platform and this adaptation and adjustment of the company to be able to serve more and help more our distributors all over Africa. Thank you, Doc Ed. Thank you po, Dr. Connie Cabantog. Thank you po, Sir
Thank you,
Jonas,
Doc.
to all our vice presidents and the entire training team. Thank you po.
And we'll always be here for you, leaders and distributors of AIM Global. We're doing everything we can to reach out to you. Even during this time of crisis, we are doing everything so that we'll be able to train you and still go on with your business. And on that note, thank you so
Yes.
much. And
Thank you so much, Upline.
there will be more
Bye
Zoom
bye, guys. Bye
meetings.
bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone. Stay safe, everyone, and God bless you all. Bye bye.